Breaking Liam Payne news. Liam Payne's friend allegedly charged after investigation. We got to talk about this and a lot more. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I am your new pop culture best friend. I'm covering all things pop culture. And of course, we've been covering Liam Payne's unfortunate passing. But if you are new to my channel, I do like to give just a quick disclaimer in the beginning because I know that there's a lot of news outlets speaking very cold about Liam, and it's just a very dark and heavy, news to already take in, and you don't want to be in a place where they're just not sensitive or just, remembering who he was and remembering all the good and focusing on actual facts instead of dark conspiracies. So we are a channel where we are giving you the updates, but we are doing it the most humane way possible, and we are doing with love and with respect and honor. So you are in a safe place. There's no negative or darkness here, but of course I'm doing my very best to give you guys the latest updates. So before we get into his friend allegedly being charged, I did want to give you guys the news that Liam's body has finally arrived back to the UK. There were, I believe it was like over 100,000 people who were tracking the flights. Some say it was only 11,000, some say it's over 100,000, so two different numbers, but Liam's body has officially arrived back to the UK and thousands of people witnessed it.
Liam Payne's body has returned back to the UK on now what is known as the most tracked flight in the world. Hundreds of thousands of people stayed tuned to watch Liam's plane land into London Heathrow Airport this morning at 7:49 a.m. On board the flight was of course Liam's father and his security team. It has now become the most tracked flight in the whole world. As Liam's body touched down onto home soil, fans started to arrive at his local church. Flowers, photos, handwritten letters and tributes were placed. Liam's funeral is set to be held at St Paul's Cathedral in Wolverhampton. This is going to be taking place potentially next week. The ceremony will be private. I do hope fans and media stay well away from the building, but many of Liam's musical friends are set to make a tribute by singing at the ceremony, and I think that is absolutely gorgeous. It has been a very long 3 weeks, but I am so glad he's home.
There was videos of Liam Payne's father, Jeff, walking through the Argentinian airport, and there was also a video of Liam's, coffin or box holding Liam's body going into the airplane. I do believe that some things are just such an invasion of privacy, and it's such a eerie thing to film and to share, but to each its own. But I just want to remind you guys to be as respectful as possible. The funeral is allegedly being said to be taking place tomorrow or the day after. It is still not, we don't know if it's going to be private or public, but I know that there's already people there at St. Paul's Cathedral where allegedly it's going to be held, leaving roses, flowers, handwritten notes, pictures, candles, which is a beautiful thing. But I just ask and I beg that if the family decides to close it off and be completely private service, please respect their wishes, and please don't think that you are entitled to be there, because as much as we love Liam, his family is first. Breaking news. 3 people have officially been charged in Liam Payne's death. It says here that Liam Payne's death investigation, authorities have charged 3 people that they believe were involved. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ that 3 people were charged Thursday, and at least one of the suspects worked at the Casa Sur Palermo hotel where Liam passed. One of the suspects who was arrested is described as a friend, which everyone believes is Roger Norris, who was in Liam's hotel room with him but left him there at some point before he died. That suspect has been charged with abandonment of a person before death. The second suspect is a hotel housekeeper who police believe likely delivered drugs to Liam in a soap box. As reported, cops had been eyeing the Dove soap box found in the room because only housekeeping staffers have access to that soap supply within the hotel. And the third suspect is the alleged drug supplier who prosecutors say delivered narcotics to Liam twice on October 14, 2 days before his death. The alleged dealer and the hotel staffer are both facing charges for dealing. Prosecutors say they combed through more than 800 hours of hotel surveillance video after conducting multiple raids at the hotel and at homes around Buenos Aires. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know. And who do you think is the friend that was charged? Many people believe it's Roger Norris, who allegedly also had ties with Maya, his ex. Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that follow for more updates. So let's talk about his friend. Allegedly, this friend was the very infamous Roger Norris, which there is so much information about him. I mean, I could do a whole video about him. If you guys want me to do that, I will definitely do that. There's alleged connections to Maya Henry's family, so it's just very, very messy. Now, you guys, I talked to you guys about Roger Norris. He is an Argentinian business, a multi-millionaire entrepreneur. He got very close to Liam. They met at a house party, and they quickly became very close. People even confuse them as lovers or as his new manager. Now, there is some negativity surrounding Roger Norris. Of an alleged connection to Maya Henry. There's a photo of him, his brother, and Maya Henry's mom, allegedly together in 2022. So there's just a lot of different things, but if you guys want me to go into more detail, I can for sure go into that in another video. But it says here, according to a newspaper in Argentina named Clarin, Liam Payne's friend has been allegedly charged after authorities conducted an investigation. Now, if you guys didn't know, there was 3 different raids that happened. There was 2 hotel employees and this alleged friend. Now, there is a picture of what people believe to be Roger Norris at the hotel after Liam Payne passed. So allegedly, the employees at the hotel contacted him to please come back. Now, it is being alleged that Roger Norris was one of the last people to see Liam Payne. Now, it says here that after the investigation conducted by the Buenos Aires National Criminal and Correctional Prosecutor's Office, an as yet unidentified friend of Payne has been linked as a possible supplier. The friend was reportedly not at his residence. So they did go and try to find this alleged friend, which people believe to be Roger Norris, but he is allegedly nowhere to be found. It says here that the unnamed person was identified by messages on Payne's phone, but was not present during the raid. Authorities searched the former One Direction band member's device to see if they could uncover who provided the alleged drugs. Security camera footage allegedly shows one of the suspected hotel employees interacting with Payne. One of the 2 employees was reportedly fired. So now there's a lot about Roger Norris that is coming out. There is some very shady things, but there's also some very just things that are just like, it just kind of doesn't make sense, and it makes you like wonder what really is going on here. So if you guys don't know, Rogelio Norris is an Argentinian multimillionaire who made his fortune in the energy industry. According to Forbes, Norris founded his own investment company at just 23 years of age in 2018 as a CEO of Stoneway Capital. Norris made it onto Forbes 30 under 30 energy list. In 2022, his company was later acquired by SCC Power. How did Liam and Rogelio become friends? Note and Payne first met at a house party in 2020 in London, hosted by Edward Enninful, former editor-in-chief of British Vogue, reported Page 6. The duo quickly became close, so much that earlier this year, the singer moved into Palm Beach, Florida mansion belonging to one of Norris's friends, reportedly to be closer to Norris, who owned an apartment in Miami Beach. Now, it is said that Payne's girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, was never a fan of Roger Norris, and she did not like their bond. Now, Payne and Norris were pictured holding hands over the summer, and Norris would often join the singer in the recording studio. So, of course, fan speculation started saying that they were dating and, that they basically, had something going on. Now,
there was a lot of things in magazines saying that me and Roger were gay together. It's not true, unfortunately. Although, if I was, I might go for him. Who knows? But I'm not, so I won't. And I know he's not, so he won't either. That clears that up.
When news broke out that a friend was being searched by the authorities, everybody believed it was Roger Norris, and it was said that he was one of the last people to see Liam Payne alive. Now, I know there's a lot of conspiracy surrounding this, but I have been wanting to be as respectful as possible, not give in to the conspiracies or to just put so much, out there that's already there. It's up to you guys if you want to hear them. If you don't, I absolutely understand, but I have been avoiding certain things because I know it can be very dark and traumatic, and I just want to make sure that I'm kind of reading the room with you guys. So you let me know if you want me to go in a deeper dive about Roger Norris or you want me to keep it light. It's up to you. But a lot of people are very confused with Roger Norris. If it is true that he is the one that was allegedly charged, now take it with a grain of salt. No other no other publications have confirmed this or talked about this. So, this is of course alleged, but Roger Norris, he allegedly wrote a letter to Liam's family when it was confirmed that he was moving to the UK. I've read you guys this letter before, but if you are new to my channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will read it very quickly. In a letter obtained, I believe by page 6, he writes, Liam stayed at my friend's ranch down in Palm Beach, and since the first day he arrived, he was monitored and treated by professional doctors who specialize in addictions. He stayed fully clean without access to any hard drugs during his whole stay. The plan was for him to work on the preparation for a music tour and stay healthy and busy with work, a plan he successfully followed during his whole stay in the US. Roger added, I'm really concerned for his well-being while he is out there. It was said that he was very concerned because Liam had a lot of connections, if you will, to possible, drugs. It says here, I'm really concerned for his well-being while he's out there, and I hope you can bring professional doctors to check on his health regularly as soon as possible, as I did while he was out in the US. I'm going to stay fully out of the picture and disconnected from now on, and I wish you all the best with Liam's health and career. That's the part that I never really understood, why he was distancing himself. I think that he was, some people are saying he was trying to cover his tracks, and other people are saying that he's a good person. So there's just so many different things. He has not released a statement. I know that Maya Henry did release a statement when there was rumors that she was on the floor above, staying in the same hotel in Argentina as Liam. She quickly, shut down those rumors or conspiracies. But Roger has been very silent about all of this. So what do you guys think? I mean, it's a very, very crazy situation. But yeah, allegedly, according to his newspaper, or a friend has been charged. We cannot say who the friend was. But there is also a lot of different people that are being called out. Once again, if you want me to do a separate video on this, I will. I don't want to make this video too long. But allegedly, a friend has been charged, a hotel employee has been fired, and according to other online reports, there's allegedly going to be 9 raids more. So this is probably just the beginning of what might be like the biggest case ever. And I'm just praying that the family can say their goodbyes in peace, and then I pray that they can find justice, and I pray that the truth can be revealed, and I just want Liam's legacy to live on so his son can grow and become proud of the father that he has and once had. But I believe when they're in heaven, they're still with you. So anyways, what do we think? Let me know in the comments below. I know it's a lot of things, a lot of information. There's also rumors about One Direction doing something special for Liam. So there's a lot of updates coming up, so make sure you are subscribed. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.